just encourage the government to look at that in more detail. Thank you.
Danny Kruger.
Thank you very much indeed, Madam Deputy Speaker. I'll be very quick. It has been a great success story, the whole programme of dormant assets and the social investment that it has mobilised. And I just want to pay tribute to Sir Harvey McGrath, the outgoing chairman of Big Society Capital, and to his team. Yeah. Also to Nick Hurd, formerly of this place, who chairs the Access Foundation, and Seb Ellsworth, his colleague, and others there. They've done an absolutely tremendous job. Mobilising £8 billion worth of private money for £800 million of dormant assets is not bad. And I recognise the points made by my honourable friend just now. The fact is some programmes do fail. We don't always, the whole point of investment is that they don't always work. And I know we've absolutely got to keep an eye on the overall returns that a fund like this generates. But there are some tremendous success stories, including in social outcomes contracts. And I'd just mention, declaring an interest, the one I founded, the West London Zone for Children and Young People, which has leveraged public money through outcomes contracts very successfully and brought in significant private investment and delivered great outcomes for young people. I recognise the point made by the Honourable Lady for Bethnal Green and Bow that it's not appropriate for us as MPs or ministers to be dictating the outcomes, the objects for these sorts of funds. Nevertheless, I think it is appropriate, and I hope she won't mind, if I do make some suggestions for the sorts of projects that would be useful for this. And just picking up on my honourable friend, member for Thurston Moulton there, absolutely right. There's a massive gap in our finance sector in this country where small regional banks lending to particularly family businesses is needed. And that is absolutely crucial. And if this money could support that, I would absolutely support it. There's the opportunity for investment in personal debt projects, and there are ideas particularly referenced the Fair for All Finance suggestion of creating a Jubilee debt fund to tackle problem debt. We could do that. Community foundations, existing charities, can and should, I think, be used as objects for significant capital injections. They distribute money very effectively to small local charities and causes. And last of all, the idea of a sovereign wealth fund, a community wealth fund, that the Honourable Lady for York Central mentioned. Absolutely agree with her suggestion there. I pay tribute to Local Trust, to Matt Leach and Margaret Bolton, who seem to have got both sides of this House pretty much in their pocket when it comes to lobbying for this brilliant idea, and I endorse it too. So, a sovereign wealth fund or a community wealth fund could do all of the things that we're describing, could get money to all of these projects, commercial, charitable, social enterprise, and that is the sort of economy that we need, a mixed economy that includes all of these different and great innovations. Thank you.
Thank you. I must try to leave time for the Minister. Therefore, 2 minutes would be